Hi guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are scraplifting Jamie Gets Crafty, and she has this stitched heart with some mixed media in red, blue, and yellow, and then some embellishment. So I am going to be using the background heart maker stencil. I also pulled out some yellow, red, and blue ink. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I actually changed out two of the colors, and I did that because of the die cuts that I pulled out to embellish the page with. So I have the same yellow that I pulled out, but I pulled out a lighter blue and I pulled out a pink instead of doing the red. Now I am super speeding up my ink blending. Wouldn't it be fabulous if you could blend this fast? It would be awesome. So I am using a blender brush, and I'm using a different blender brush for each color. I do have a blender brush for just about all the colors, and I just kind of wipe it off on a cloth, microfiber cloth, to go ahead and not necessarily clean it off, but just get the excess color. I am going to just blend ever so slightly so that the yellow and the blue meet, and they make just a little bit of a green color, because in the die cuts that I've pulled out, there is the random little bit of green. I'm going to pull this blue all the way around to the other side of the page where the hearts are over here. And I'm going to do it lightly over there because where the pink and the blue meet up, it is also going to blend, and it is going to be slightly purple because, again, purple in the die cuts. So I went looking for these die cuts in my Kill a Kit with Style, because these are like the princess version of the Say Cheese stuff. And when I noticed that the colors were a little bit more pastel, I went ahead and grabbed those. Now I do shift my stencil a little bit accidentally. You can kind of see it where that white outline is showing underneath of the stencil, but since it didn't shift while I was working on both sides of the stencil, it's not a big deal. Meaning, like, if I would have shifted it and was still working with the yellow and the blue, then I would have had like a funky heart, but you can't even really tell. So I'm going to put my photo over here on the left-hand side, and I am going to pull out a couple sheets of 6x6 paper. One is from, I don't know if it's Tonic or Nouveau. I don't know how they brand their 6x6 cardstock, but that one is this silver one right here with the metallic stripe. There's my Traveler's Notebook from Paper House Productions. I do use that one for my YouTube videos and scrappy ideas and things like that, so it's always around my desk. Now this floral paper right here is from Brutus Monroe. Cannot remember the paper pad. If it's available, I will put it out in the link below. I honestly don't remember the name of it. It's not one of my go-to paper pads, but I thought that the colors were close enough that it would work. So I'm going to go ahead and overlap this bad boy so that I see a lot of the silver diagonal stripe paper. Oh, my ATG decided to be a little bit of a problem child. I guess when I refilled it, I didn't actually put the refill down far enough into the little dispenser part, so it ended up having a problem. So I am going to use these two film strip die cuts. I'm going to put the long one over here by my photograph, and then that shorter, wider one is going to go on the opposite side of the heart to give me a little bit of decoration over there. So I'm going to cover up the join where everything meets up down there. That is with one of these little heart die cuts, and then I'm going to grab these little banners and tuck them under the heart as well. Now I wanted to use that one, but then I realized that the heart pattern matched that one banner exactly, and I couldn't have that. Like it was too much. All of that polka dot together was just too much. So I take the other one and shove it up underneath of there so that I have some bannery bits poking out. Now it almost goes to the bottom of the layout, which is totally fine with me. And then I'm just going to start adding and decorating this page. Now I realized when I was writing down the title of the layout in my book for when it needed to be scheduled, that I actually did not title this layout. Now there are words on it that you could look at and technically call it the title, but I didn't actually put a title on. And that's okay. This is just a milestone layout for YouTube, and this was last year when I hit 2,300 subscribers, I think. So in case you guys don't know, I do have a thing with numbers. Milestone numbers, I just love them. I love all of them. Some of them are more special. This one is just what I happened to catch when I hit 2,300, so I screenshotted it and printed out a photo. Now, I guess I do have to update my profile picture there because when I had that photo taken, my hair was short and only basically to my shoulders. But now my hair is almost all the way down my back, so I probably should update my photo, huh? So I am popping this up on some foam squares, and hooray, I used an entire sheet of foam squares. Not a full new sheet on this layout, but I wrapped up a sheet of foam squares, I should say. I created this little cluster where the banner is underneath of the cloud. I did cover up that heart that was on the cloud die cut with some flowers. Now I have this little awesome square bit. I have no idea where it came from, but I am going to mess around with it. It's going to travel all the way around this heart before I eventually decide where it needs to go. And it does end up over here. Oh, maybe I don't make the decision right then. Oh, I was playing with the other die cuts to see if I needed to do anything, and then I decided to go ahead and put these two pink hearts over here to overlap that film strip as well. So I'm trying to have a balance of decoration from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Not necessarily the same size of everything, but I want it to be the same weight on the page. So I don't want you to look at the layout and you automatically start tipping your head one direction because you think that bad boy is going to tip over. Really don't want that to happen. Now I do decide to go ahead and add some little bits around the cloud. I put this little star die cut up there, nestle it in where those little cloud fluffy bits meet up. And then I am messing around with these little banner pieces and, you know, I don't know. They end up not making it on the page. I thought I was going to bring them in because they had some more of that silver foil. And I just really like the silver foil and thought, you know, why not have it all over the page? But it doesn't make it there. I finally figure out where the awesome tag thing is going to go, and it's over here overlapping the heart. I'm thinking about adding in the tag with all the little stars on it, but nothing works. It feels awkward and weird, so I just push that off to the side. And then I'm trying out these banners and trying to figure out if there's any other thing I need to add onto the page. So I don't think there is. You know, I pull it up, I'm looking at it, I'm like, what do I need to add onto this bad boy to complete it? So I decide I need to bring in some enamel dots. Now, fun fact, I am out of my black enamel dots, which is a sad thing. I guess I really do use the black enamel dots the most. I just lied. I just saw my black enamel dots. They were not in the place where they should have been. Anyway, I have these silver glitter gems from Close to My Heart, and I just decided to sprinkle those around the page. They go with the silver foil that's going on. And guys, I don't know if this last part of the video is jumpy. While I'm doing the voiceover, it jumps. When I'm watching it later, it doesn't. So if it's jumpy, I apologize, but this is the 4th time I've done the voiceover for this layout. And you guys know my voiceovers are usually a one and done. So this is the 4th one and I'm just done. So now that is going to be the layout, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys again real soon for another video.